What is up, guys? My name is CheapScissors. I am here bringing you information on the new CSGO update, which released a game mode called Wingman. This new update, released on November 13, 2017, implements two new game modes, one called Wingman, which we'll cover in this video, and one that is a scout low gravity sniping thing, which we'll cover in another video. Please note that all this information in the video is relevant at the time that the video has been released, so if changes have been made between November 14, 2017 and the time you're watching this, don't get mad at me for it. So let's talk about Wingman. The word Wingman implies that you have a guy backing you up, right? So this is exactly what the game mode is about. It is a 2v2 competitive matchmaking game mode. Yes, you heard me right, competitive matchmaking. This is the first ever game mode since the release of CSGO itself that has had competitive matchmaking aside from normal competitive 5v5 bomb defusal. With the new system, you will have to get a new independent rank from normal matchmaking. You play 10 games and then you get placed. Now, this is a little bit different just because there's not the 21-hour wait period in between two wins, but you will be struggling against some higher and lower ranks in between while trying to get placed. This has upset some people, but it makes sense because if you're playing really well in 5v5, that doesn't mean that you have the strategy or the gameplay tactics in 2v2, so your rank does not correspond. In this new game mode, there are a number of similarities as well as differences to normal competitive matchmaking. The first thing we're going to go over is the maps themselves. The maps in this new game mode are going to be very familiar to you if you already play CSGO. It features a modified version of Inferno, a modified version of Overpass, modified version of Cobblestone and Train, a map called Short Dust, which is basically Dust 1 but also modified, I believe, a map called Rialto, which looks similar to Canals. I have not personally played it, but it is not seen before, and then a map called Lake, which is popular among casual game modes. So for each of these new or modified maps, I'll be doing an in-depth breakdown of how to play them, talk about strategies, talk about the flash and smoke spots, and all that good stuff. So be sure to subscribe if you want to see all that coming up. But for now, we're going to give a main overview of the differences between the maps that we have in this game mode and the maps that we have in normal competitive play. So to start it off, I'll give a little bit of the map constraints. Of course, it varies from map to map, but the main thing to know is that there is one bomb site and normally two entry points to that bomb site. So on Overpass, the bomb site being focused on is B, and then you have Monster or Short to get to it. It is to be noted that all of these maps are very shortened. So it's not like you start in CT spawn as a CT and then vice versa, and you both go the same ways as normal but only have one site to access. You are spawned very close to the bomb sites on both CT and T side and immediately engage in fighting within probably 10 or 15 seconds of every round. Because of this, there are reduced round times. It sounds like a big deal, but it's really not because it plays well with the game mode. It feels proportionate to the round times in normal matchmaking. Because of these smaller maps though, especially because spawns are so much closer and the restricted area is so much smaller, you have to know that the enemies will be up in your face within seconds. I could go into more detail, but the main thing to draw is that it's very different and needs to be played accordingly. Do not try to play this like normal matchmaking. And with that, I want to say thank you so much for watching. Be sure to comment what you think of this new game mode. Be sure to subscribe for more content and like it if you liked the video. See you later.